Assalamu alaikum. Hello and welcome to the weekly podcast of ActionRadius.com. E3 is over and we have given it the time for the dust to settle down and the rumors to wash away so that we can bring you our ultimate next-gen showdown based on hard true facts. Now, we will be comparing the three main next-gen consoles, the Xbox, PlayStation 4 and a PC. So we will be comparing them on a scale of 0, 0.5 and 1 and see that based on different factors which console rises up above the bar. Number 1, the exclusive game lineup. Xbox One has a great lineup, but Microsoft is known to have only time-based exclusives except maybe Halo 5. So we can expect Microsoft games except Halo 5 to slowly leak on PC as well as PlayStation 4 with time. PlayStation 4 on the other hand has a better history of exclusive really good quality games like Uncharted or Little Big Planet, Killzone, Resistance, and we can expect even such titles on PlayStation 4 to be exclusive to PlayStation platform. On the PC has its own forte of beautiful exclusive games like StarCraft or Company of Heroes, Total War, even so many free-to-play MMOs, thousands of indie games that never make it to consoles and mods. So it's a grand library on PC which never we see on consoles, but still it's no Uncharted. Then comes the price comparison. Xbox One costs a whopping $500. Case closed, many of the consumers will be turned off by the price immediately. PlayStation 4 on the other hand costs $100 less, so costing $400, much better. PC will have a higher capital cost, but in the long run PC is more scalable. Xbox One has been pushing media subscriptions as one of the main features of its console, but media subscriptions can be used on an app via iPhone. You can watch them via website. Xbox doesn't really bring any special exclusive media subscriptions which you will not find on any other system. PlayStation 4 on the other hand also features many of the media subscriptions, music libraries, movies on demand, but they didn't waste 2 hours of hour and didn't start a flame war over media subscription services on a gaming console. PC on the other hand is the mother of all media subscriptions. From online radios to media services to TV channels, you will not find a bigger library on any of the gaming consoles as compared to a PC. The Xbox One will not play Xbox 360 games, which is just stupid. On PlayStation, you can still play PS3 games via the video streaming Gaikai service, which does mean that you will be limited by your internet connection if you want to play those games. But due to the architect difference between PS3 and PS4, it is a technical limitation. That is why you will not be able to play those games, but still, it's better than not playing at all. PC on the other hand once again takes the lead and brings you can play any game even from 1980s on a PC using DOSBox, or even if you want to play Super Nintendo games or Game Boy games, just get an emulator and you can play those games. So there is no better platform for old games to be played than on a PC. For DRM, Xbox One uses an always online DRM which requires you to check back in your games every 24 hours or they block your game. So if you live in an area where internet shortage is common and playing games is one of your entertainment pastimes, then do not buy an Xbox One, and that is the official statement of Microsoft.
Fortunately, we have a product for people who aren't able to get some form of connectivity. It's called Xbox 360.
Right. So stick with 360. That's your message. If you don't, like it.
If you have zero access to the internet, that is an offline device.
Shame really that one of the Microsoft employees actually got fired for making this statement, but now that is the Microsoft official slogan. don't buy an Xbox One if you don't have internet. Then PlayStation 4 made a mockery of Xbox by saying you can play any game offline as long as you have the disc, which is a greatly acceptable policy. PC falls somewhere in between because with Steam as the main marketplace, you have to authenticate at least once in your lifetime your game on Steam, and later on you can play it offline, no problem. For online multiplayer on Xbox, you will have to pay a $10 per month fee just to play online games, else you will be limited to only single player games. Too much high price, because if you are going to let's say use that console for 2 years or 3 years, then you have already paid more than what you actually paid for the console at the first time. On PlayStation, for the first time, it's not same as PlayStation 3. You will have to pay a $5 per month fee to play games online on PlayStation 4. A little sad, but still it's half the price than Xbox. On PC, free multiplayer, no competition. Now when it comes to hardware, Xbox One did not reveal its specifications, which just shows one of its weaknesses. Only the technical impressive thing was Kinect 2.0, which may be technically very sound, but still our experience of Kinect 1.0 has already told us that it's not truly a feasible gaming hardware, so we don't expect much from Kinect 2 as well. On PlayStation, it's a current gen PC with just a RAM boost in it, so PlayStation may be right now looking somewhat attractive, but give it 6 months or something and your every gaming PC will be more powerful than PlayStation 4. Now with PC, you have the power of scalability. Once again, it beats have that feature that its hardware is more powerful. Even if you make a PC now, it will be more powerful than any of the consoles. For used games, Xbox One policy is really bad, that you cannot give or borrow a game from one of your friends and play it. No, you cannot do it. You have to pay a small fee. We don't know how much small, but you have to pay a fee to play those games, even if you borrow from your cousin or your brother or anyone. PlayStation, on the other hand, you can, as long as you have the disc-based game, you can give it to someone and he can play it.
This is how you share your games on PS4.
Thanks.
PC falls somewhere in between, because if you have even a disc-based game, it will register to your account and you cannot transfer it elsewhere. If you already have the game on Steam, then you cannot sell it after you play it. So it's somewhat similar to Xbox, but there is also the option of services like Green Man Gaming, where you can buy the games, play them, and then later sell them. It's your choice. So PC falls somewhere in between them. Now regional limitations will be a reality for Xbox 360. All the games will be region locked, as well as many of its Xbox Live services will be limited to many regions of the world, including 0 countries from Middle East and South Asia. And many of the European countries are also not supported on Xbox One, limiting any of those extra subscription services or Xbox Live features that they are promoting right now. Maybe later on they will add those countries in the list, but right now those are not there. PlayStation, on the other hand, is not region limited, but if you don't have the proper distributors in your region, then you may have the lack of games in your region. Come to PC, then PC has already shifted to the digital market, and as long as you have a Steam account which is free, you can even purchase your games in one of the caves in Afghanistan and still play your game just fine. When it comes to aesthetics of the console, Xbox 360 had a beautiful shape, interchangeable faceplates, but Xbox One looks like a VHS player. Will be just an ugly box sitting right there in the center of your living room, which I really don't want. PlayStation on the other hand is more slim, more compact. I still prefer PlayStation 3 shape over it, but still it's much better than Xbox One. PC has those case mods and thousands of options of different casings, which make it one of the most beautiful consoles that you can have as a gaming machine. Now, for game pricing, Microsoft has announced that on Xbox One the first party games will cost $60, which does mean that the third party games may cost a little more than $60, but that price has not been confirmed, but it doesn't look good. PlayStation on the other hand will have the same $60 price as PlayStation 3. PC on the other hand has normally $10 less price because PC publishers don't have to pay a royalty fee to Sony or Microsoft to release the game on PC. Then we have the Steam sales, so you can have your prices slashed down many times a year, and those becomes very economical. When it comes to indie games, Xbox 360 was a commendable system because Xbox Live Arcade actually gave new life to indie games. But sadly on Xbox One, if you don't have a proper authenticated publisher, then you cannot self-publish your indie game on Xbox One, which just destroys the whole concept of indie game independent publishing. On PlayStation 4, you will still have, you can self-publish your indie game on Sony network, but you will have to pay some royalty fees to Sony out of your profits. On PC, on the other hand, you don't have to pay any royalty fee. You can self-publish your game, your 100% of the profits will belong to you. But if you want more sales or more attraction or more coverage, then you can always release it on Steam, and then you will have to share some of your profits with Valve. But in any case, on PC you will have more options as an indie developer how you want to publish your game. Coming to the third-party hardware, on Xbox 360 had many good accessories that came in due time on the console, which were much better than PlayStation options. Even those hardwares were usable with the PC, so making it a better choice for third-party hardwares in consoles category. PlayStation on the other hand had more limited variety of third-party hardware to come out, and we don't expect that to change for PlayStation 4 also. When it comes to PC, then once again it takes the lead. You have thousands of variety of keyboards, mouse, controllers, joysticks that you can use with your PC. I can have thousands of variety of headsets that I can use rather than just a skimpy headset that Xbox provides. So for third-party hardware or your customized experience of how you are going to play the game, PC is the winner. Privacy is a real concern with Xbox One. With Connect always recording your voice, it is always watching you, and the console is always connected to the internet. It knows your accounts. So actually, people have real fear of what Connect could be recording and sending back the data. Maybe even Microsoft will say they are not recording anything, but the data is there, and if Xbox Live get hacked, then the hacker will have access to many feeds and it will know what is happening in your own living room. PlayStation on the other hand will be linked this time to your Facebook account, which does mean that not only it will be uploading your screenshots to it, but also will have access to your photo albums. Now you can disable those features in PlayStation 4, but it's still maybe having those data on your console, and PlayStation network was once hacked before also, and no one is saying it cannot be done again. PC is no divine figure when it comes to privacy features. If you are not a smart user, then you are more at a risk on a PC to get exposed, or to get malware, or to get your account hacked on a PC than on a system like PlayStation 4. Now let's take a look at our overall scores. And as you can see that PC has taken most of the marks and becomes our ultimate gaming machine for next generation games. And PlayStation 4 is following up very closely with the PC. Many good scenarios are available with the PlayStation option. So if you are going to purchase a gaming console, then our first preference will be to go with a PC. But if you want a dedicated console and not a PC, then you can get PlayStation 4. Xbox One sadly scores just 0.5 and does not even come close to the other two systems. Coming to the next segment of our podcast, the weekly giveaways. Our last week, our lucky winner is Kodak. Congratulations, you have won yourself a free Steam key for Akron. For this week, we have one copy of Orion Dino Horde. If you want to win this first-person dinosaur game, then just leave a comment telling which console do you think will win in the next generation race, or which console you will be purchasing, whether it will be a PC, a PlayStation 4, or you're still standing by with Xbox One. So leave your comment, and next time you could be winner of Orion Dino Horde. That's it for today. See you next week, inshallah. Thank you. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.